Dad, why do cricketers keep their balls shiny? I don't know, lad. Just keep rubbing.
Yeah, football without a crowd, like playing a bloody graveyard. But here's a message from the Sergeant's desk anyway.
Oh, hello. Sorry, didn't expect you here so soon. Well, welcome. It's the 19th of June. Welcome for my next message from the Sergeant's desk. Got to this a bit earlier today, thank goodness. Well, United are on the telly tonight. Their big comeback. The future captain of England will be playing, I hope. Mr. Who? Oh, Marcus Rashford, that's it. Anyway, I've got a few things to bring to you, and I'll come back to you in a second. First one is one of my memorable TV series from the 60s. It ran from 65 to 71. They were all filmed in colour, and its name was Green Acres. And the premise was a sort of reverse Beverly Hillbillies. Instead of it was a country family coming to live in the city, this was the reverse. This was a wealthy banker wanted to go back to farming. Unfortunately, he's got a very glamorous wife. And him and his wife, he was played by Eddie Albert, and Oliver, his name was, and she and Evie Gabor played his wife. Beautiful. And it was a lot of the jokes, the fact that they were living out in the country and they weren't quite used to it. But here's the opening sequence.
The life for me, land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air.
Times Square.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, city life.
Green Acres, we are there.
Yep, it ran for 170 episodes, and I hope you like that reminder. How many of you remembered that one? Debate with my daughter today about the investigation into the RFU's investigation into the singing of Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. And I don't think there's any way they're going to ban it, but it's this whole thing that I hope, as a white middle-class rugby fan, I would be a little bit upset if we weren't taken into consideration. This belongs to everybody, this song. And yes, it's a Negro spiritual song, but its origins are somewhat vague. I just think it's, I don't know. There's been a protest by some pigeons who are a bit worried about all these statues being taken down, and they'll have no one where to sit on and shit on. Found myself in Stockport this afternoon. I had to go there to collect. I lost one of my. I heard that. So I had to go down to Specsavers. I know, Specsavers hearing aids, it's a bit strange. Went down to collect another one and pay out me dosh for the missing one. But these pictures. What I imagine has happened is that the chap who's been given the job to stick the the reminders about social spacing, everything, have been given a load of stickers. Yeah, just go and put those stickers out. Have you seen this lot? I mean, I'm not entirely sure that anybody's taking any notice of them. There's too many. Where should I stand next? What's that all about? I've got a new quiz for you today. He's becoming a bit of my quiz master, my brother-in-law Richard. And he came up with the where's your wooden racket? Where's your bloody wooden racket, mate? We didn't come up to the title. So his latest one is, all right, make sure you keep your balls shiny. That's it. And it revolves round fast bowlers. So for the non-cricketers of you out there, just nip out and have a cup of tea, or watch this and improve your education. I've got, let's have a look. I've got 1, 2, 3, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 6. I've got 6 bowlers for you. Oh, these are the all-time greats. The all-time greats. And see how many you can put a name to.
Bowler A. Bowler B. Bowler C. Bowler D. Bowler E. And bowler F.
I think I got 4 out of the 6. I didn't realise that. I've actually met one of them at Lancashire one day. Yeah. So, there we are. Results tomorrow. Oh, and there's a little bit of an add-on tomorrow. Because I want to do a little bit of piece about one of the people involved in that. I've got a picture of Winston Churchill. Apparently, he sent this from beyond the grave in respect of anybody who's trying to pull his statue down. Hold on, Winston. Oh, yeah, back in 2014, I made a journey from San Francisco up to Seattle and beyond. But when I arrived in San Francisco, I took 3 of probably my all-time favourite photographs. And just driving through, there was a lot of building work going on in the middle of San Francisco at the time. And I'm just crawling down. And I've literally stuck my camera out of the window and caught these 3 shots. And I just absolutely loved it. All 3 of them for different reasons, but just 3 terrific shots. And to be honest, if I gave you guesses, I've told you where they were taken, but I don't think many people would have got it wrong which country they were taken in. Okay, just enjoy those. Cousin of mine sent me a photograph, and it's a bit of a worry. I'm not usually a person who has a problem with flying, but if I looked out my window and saw this fellow with a roll of duct tape fixing the engine just before takeoff, I think, I'm not quite sure. I think I'll get off and stretch my legs. The 4 ex-presidents of the United States are so ashamed of their present incumbent in the role in the country that they're staging their own protest at Mount Rushmoor. The local representatives and people who looked after the Mount Rushmoor got there this morning, and this is what they found. Give you the results of one of those strange letter things from the other day. First one was 375 M from L to E. That's 375 miles from London to Edinburgh. Well, where else could it be? One for the historians of you. 1215 MC was S. It's 1215 Magna Carta was signed. There you go. And of course, 10 GBH on the W. 10 green bottles. 10 green bottles. Do you want some more? Okay, I'll do 3 more. Here's 3 for you. First one, 454 G in a P. 454 G in a P. 454 golf in a P. Next one, 3 V in a T. I'll see one. 3 Victor in a Tango. And the third one, SM by E equals 56. Sierra Mike by Echo equals 56. You got those? 3 gone. Results, if I can remember, on Monday. This chap goes in to try and rob a small convenience store. And, oh dear, you have a certain degree of sympathy for him because he makes such a dreadful mess of it. But I do love the commentary that's been put on top.
And they're going to start things off with a little bit of pepper spray to the face, a little bit to the nostrils, and go right back in that door. And a little bit of safety, kind of a panic room there. And now the dude is just trying to figure out what the hell happened. He's blinded by the spray. I'm sure his nose hairs have singed by now. He is just in a weird state of mind. Now she's going to come right out the door and throw a little bit underneath and go, how you like that? And now throwing some big bombs, throwing some huge combinations, and now he's really dazed. Now he's attacking the damn cigarette box. What a fool. You can see another guy coming in. He's got the chair, comes blindsided, and booyah, right to the cranium. Boom! And man, just really taking care of things here tonight. This guy has messed with the wrong store. Congratulations, guys, with the stupid hammer. You know, obviously, he's such an idiot. This clerk was very experienced, probably been through the situation, went through that panic room, sprayed a couple singes to the nose. Then the clerk comes back with a second dose of the pepper spray, and some combinations are being landed and thrown here. Great job done by the clerk, showing some great stand-up skills. And man, the thug is just straight up dazed and confused. He's attacking the cigarettes. He's mad. He's pissed. He's like, what the hell's going on? And you know what? Just to top things off, just to put the cherry on top, you can see the other store owner or whoever this guy is comes in with a big chair, WWE style, smashes a dude on the cranium. And man, all I can hear is Sonic the Hedgehog coins going all over this place because this guy is completely going for the knockout here tonight.
A little tale for you. I think we're talking about early 2000s. I can't put a date on it too accurately, but we got a shout that there was a man attacking people with a big knife somewhere in Northern Moor. Don't ask me details. But we're going down Moor Road. Now, I've had a look at the Google since, and the road layout's changed a little bit. But never mind. So we're heading down here, and I've got late Steve Ramage, good lad. He sat in the front of the car. I've got 2 more bods in the back, so I've got a fair weight on. Now, what I've failed to take into account is that it's been a very dry summer, okay? And there's just been a downpour of rain. Do I take this into account when coming to brake at the junction of Moor Road and Windsor Road? No. So I just touched the brakes a good distance away from the junction, and nothing happened. I think the phrase would be we went into free fall, and I turned round and I had time to, Steve, I don't think I can stop if we're going to crash. And he said. So, and I said, hang on, lads. So we skated gently all the way into the junction. Luckily, Of course, because I'm that kind of fella. I'm just a lucky man. There was nobody coming. And there's a little electrical, control box of some kind on the far side of the junction. I thought, I didn't have any choice. Boom, straight into it. I didn't do a lot of damage. But I felt a bit crestfallen. So I dispatched all three of them, checked they weren't injured. Of course they weren't injured. And they carried on. It's a couple of 100 yards to the incident. And I just sat there and contemplated and looked at the damage. And then in the distance, I saw another police car coming. And it was the inspector. Not my inspector, but I don't know what, we were on overlap or whatever. And it was Inspector Mackay. Oh, God, my nemesis. Yeah, I'm sure the lovely inspector is out there somewhere. And I've no ill feelings. But I wasn't going to get a lot of sympathy with her. And to be honest, it didn't really matter to me if I got suspended from driving. But I landed up going on another driving course, which was great fun. Yeah, but yeah, still felt a bit. So it's I call that one slip sliding away. Then you wish we'd had mobile phones in the day, and I got some photographs of the car. That would have been just put the icing on the cake, wouldn't it? Until next tale. Well, while I was down in Stockport today, I did notice that they weren't exactly queuing outside the door at Ann Summers. I didn't actually have any. I've got an online account with them. But there was one lady who seemed to be standing outside with her bag, and very pleased she looked with her purchase. And by the looks of it, someone was going to be in a good time tonight. I've dug out. No, this is going back a bit. This is the autumn. So this photograph will be taken just before Christmas in 1971. So I would have been 15. Yeah, 15. And this is one of the cult sides from my school. And I pull it up because it was probably the best team I ever played for. We only played rugby in one term, which was from September through to Christmas. September, October, November. So about 12 weeks, 13 weeks. And we played 12 games in that time. And we won all 12 games. And beat some significant opposition in the time. What was notable was that it was quite a cosmopolitan team. In the back row, from left to right, well, we've got Bugsy Miller was the coach, who sadly, I believe, took his own life a short time after, about a year after this photograph was taken. And then we've got Bill English lad, farmer, Justin, and then we've got Eric Knudsen. Never played the game before he came to the school that term, and we basically just gave him the ball on the wing. Oh my God, he was quick. Danish Ghanaian he was, and I came across him a couple of years ago. He's a photographer and looked in very good form. And then Paddy Cairns, our big Irish lad in the middle of the back row. Guy whose name I forget, but the next guy is an Egyptian. Tom Oliver, big Mott the Hoople fan, I remember very well. And then I don't know who the next guy is. Next guy's name escapes me. Welsh lad in the front row. And they've got a lad. I think his name was Rush, Ian Rush. He'd come over from the grammar school. Now, the next lad, with a smile on his face, I believe he was from Afghanistan. He had a very unusual name. But very good player, back row player. And then Rhys James, he's got the ball, the captain, Welsh lad. I think he became a doctor. I'm not sure. Rhys James. Of course, his name that was his middle name, Rhys. It was DRH James. So, but he was a good player. And Studdard. I think there was German connections with the next lad, who's sadly died since. Now, is the lad Nick Robinson? Scrum half. Now, Ian Ruxton, the lad on the end of the middle row, he's a professor of English in Japan. I believe he's still out there. So I wonder if I can get a mention of this podcast to him. And then the two whippersnappers on the front row, Ian and Steve. Yeah, I remember them well. Yeah, and we're outside the doors to the canteen or the dining hall, and I think I'll give you a story about that on Monday. As a member, we used to get up to naughty things at the end of term, and this is an incident involving the matron's car from the house where I lived, where it landed up. Okay, so yeah, great team. Played 12, won 12, and probably the height of my rugby career. My problem was I never got any taller. I never got any bigger. So each year I got smaller and smaller compared to everybody else. Probably got a bit wider. Well, there you go. I hope you have a nice weekend. I don't know what the weather's going to look like. We've seemed to have hit a bit of an iffy period, but the grass is absolutely looking gorgeous. It's like a green baize. I'm starting to get some giant snooker balls out. We turn the bottom pitch into a snooker table. Anyway, until Monday, look after yourselves, look after each other, and what do? We listen to what the pig says.
Bye. That's all, folks.